Hello, let me move this. There we go. Hello. I'm Mr. Big T Anderson, and this is another fan fiction reading. This time it's going to be in the Mass Effect fan fiction, fandom, fan thing. This is written by Manar107, and this is called The Soul of the Broken. And of course, I can't be recording without, finally, I have some issue speaking, because that's how recordings work. Anyway, for those who are new here, thank you for listening, first of all, and here are the rules. I did not write it. Manar107 did. There will be links down below for the author's page as well as the story itself. Give the story a critique if you'd like to. Give the author some love if you like how I read it, because that's all I did. Links will be down below, and we're going to jump right in. So here we go. This is The Soul of the Broken. For the first time in a long while, Shepard was afraid. The fear almost matched the one he experienced when Mindor was attacked. But this situation was not as life-threatening. So why was he afraid? Why was the idea of melding his mind with Liara so terrifying? The last time he tried, he panicked. He closed her off from everything in his mind. He was afraid. He was afraid of how she would look at him, even if she knew the kind of person he really was. She looked at him as though he was a hero, a leader. Even though Liara is 106 years old, she has a childlike innocence that Shepard did not want to stain with his sorrows. Only one person saw his inner demons, even created them. Even to his now ex-significant other, he built this wall that never let her pass. He never talked to anyone about Mindor and his military service. He always outright refused. Shepard thought that the best way to keep him from breaking down was to hold everything back. Yet at the same time, he yearned to share everything. He wanted someone to hold him as he relieves his memory of his family's brutal death every single night. He wants to share all of the things he did during his military service, the times he vented his rage towards his enemies. He committed so many sins that he regret taking a life was never an easy task, but the times he went too far. Shepard? He opened his eyes. Liara was waiting for his permission. So you can see what I show you, not anything else. He ran his hand through his hair, not used to its short length. Listen, I'm sorry, Liara. I'm just not comfortable with this. I'm not one to share. When melding, I will only be able to see what you show me. I won't go through any thoughts or memories that you do not wish to share. She stepped closer to him. She felt small and vulnerable compared to his height. I know you don't like this, but I need to see your vision from the beacon so we can understand it more. Shepard closed his eyes, took a deep breath. Okay. I'm ready. Let's do this. She held his face to her hands. His beard was a foreign touch. She stared into his deep sea green eyes, mesmerized by how captivating they were, and for a brief second she took note of how close they stood. It caused her heart to pound against her chest. She closed her eyes. And when she opened them, they went dark. Her eyes were like circles of oblivion. Embrace eternity, she whispered. This time the melding was more pleasant, warm and trusting. The feeling of someone in his head was not as intruding as when they attempted to do this before. He showed her the vision from the beacon. Slowly his walls broke down. He let everything he bottled up out for her to see. He decided to be selfish and show her everything, and he did. Liara saw his most joyful moments and his darkest. She saw his most heroic actions and his worst, the lives he saved and the lives he took. She could never fathom what it was like to have everything that happened to him happen to her. She couldn't even imagine that such horrors do take place. She heard of the tragedies of Mindor and Akuz, but to actually see it, how it impacted Shepard's life and the things he did. Liara left his consciousness. They were still standing there, his face in her hands as they stared into each other's eyes. Shepard's thought raced through his mind. Is she afraid of him? Pity him? Does her innocence remain? Liara wrapped her arms around his neck, and he held her in a tight embrace and breathed easily, not releasing that he was holding his breath. He knew that he could trust her even more than he trusted anyone else in his life, because before, Liara thought she was interested in him because of his vision and connection to the beacon, or maybe because he was the first human she ever truly interacted with the most. As of now, she knew that she loved him. So, that was The Soul of Broken by Manar107. Once again, hit the links down below. If you enjoyed my reading, I don't know if you guys actually know this drill, but I suspect if you've been on YouTube or any video sharing site like it, you know the drill. Ack. Horse, now phlegm is making a nest in my throat. Subscribe. Just pretend I said all about it before. What you really should do is go give the author some love. So yeah, go do that instead. Yeah, go. Shoo. If you want to do both, that would really make me happy. But in any case, thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day. Ta-ta for now.